Wes Van Dyke comes from a family of performers. His grandfather is a showbiz legend. His dad spent 8 seasons on a hit TV show.
Yeah, you recognize the last name. Wes is also an artist himself, but his co-stars are a paintbrush and an easel, and his art now has the starring role at a new exhibit. Entertainment guru George Pinocchio takes us there.
When you first look at the work of artist Wes Van Dyke, you might ask yourself, are those paintings or photographs? They're oil paintings with a look of realism.
I'm not trying to make it look like a photo, but it just ends up that way. But it also obviously has my own flair to it. I have a strong connection to the ocean. I've surfed my whole life.
Wes's work goes on display Monday at the Malibu City Gallery. You could say Malibu is his muse. Many of the seascapes and landscapes he creates are inspired by what he sees in Malibu. His show, which features 30 of his paintings, is called Vistas. And if you go home with one...
And I love the fact that I can bring some joy or some kind of life to somebody's house, that they have it hanging. I mean, that's the most special part to me, is that each piece I do, I know it's going to be, over somebody's couch or fireplace or bed, and that's what drives me.
Wes thinks about painting a lot, even in his sleep.
So you basically dream about what you do when you're awake.
Yeah, I'm always dreaming of what to paint and finding inspiration and everything. I'll be walking my dogs and looking up at the sky and the clouds and seeing the light and finding inspiration everywhere.
Wes's dad is actor Barry Van Dyke. Grandpa is the legendary Dick Van Dyke. When they starred together on Diagnosis Murder, it was sometimes a family affair.
Yeah, Tommy's just trying to protect us.
Yeah, my grandpa and my dad made it happen, and we had the whole family on for 4 or 5 episodes.
So what do you think?
Wes always thought he'd follow in the family footsteps, but he made his own path instead in a different field of art. His grandfather supported him with a special gift.
There's a lot of love in that easel, right?
25 years of paint have been spilled on that. Yeah, he gave me my first easel, and I still have it. I still use it. I've done a lot bigger pieces now, so I have a wall mount that I use too. But I'll never get rid of it. It's all duct taped and trying to hang in there. It's a meaningful piece to me.
How do you know that that's the last stroke you put on a painting?
That's a good question. But I put a lot of birds in my paintings, and if there is a bird in one, that's the last thing I do, is a little signature bird, and then I sign it and it's done.
I guess that means I'm done too. George Pinocchio, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, George. Very impressive work.
Breathtaking.
Really is hard to tell if it's a photograph or a painting.